Hello and welcome to And Another Thing. This is a unique episode because I think largely, if not entirely, this episode is going to be based on comments that came on videos that I had posted. So as I was reading through the comments, I get lots of ideas. I get aha moments. Sister friends are smart, intuitive. A lot of them are very funny. But this isn't about being funny. I put those at the end of my live streams. This is just about things that made me go, And I love it when I can look at something from a different angle. Or simply somebody brings something to light that I just never even thought of. So anyway, let's jump right into it.
Number one.
In no particular order, we're going to start off with a comment from Linda Weckerly. And this is regarding Cody and Robin and their lying. And I thought this was very insightful. Linda wrote, John Matthias from Hidden True Crime says that when a person uses the term, in my mind, the person is lying. They are lying either to themselves or they're lying to you. It is a huge tell that the person suffers from delusion. So she adds, when I heard this, I instantly thought of Robin and Cody. They are the only people in this family that use that terminology.
Boom! Drop the mic.
In my mind, the way I see it as, they also do a lot of, as I recall, because you can't argue that, right? Maybe they recalled it incorrectly. They can still stand on, oh, that's how I recalled it. Oh, they're masterful at coming up with different ways to hide the truth, be deceptive, and full on lie. And I would venture to guess that probably 88% of this viewing audience also loves hidden true crimes or any kind of real true crime stories, don't we? I know for a fact we're their demographic. Females between the ages of 35 and, was it 55? I think was the major demo for television true crime. I will say also my new rabbit hole that I like to go down when I'm going to sleep at night. I'm surprised I don't have nightmares about this either. Well, it's not really scary, but I'm starting to follow behavioralists, people who read body language and interpret it. There's a channel of a guy, and then he also is on another channel with 3 other guys. And his channel, he used to be ex-military of some sort, and he worked in intelligence in terms of interrogations and all that he would read patterns of behavior, being able to tell when people were telling the truth, when they weren't telling the truth.
Chase Hughes is a 20-year U.S. military veteran who now teaches businesses and elite government sectors.
I met our guest about a year ago when he was actively serving in the United States Navy.
Best-selling author of the Ellipsis Manual, Chase Hughes.
We are joined by military intelligence behavioral expert, Chase Hughes. Chase, welcome to the program.
I got obsessed with behavior skills as an awkward teenager with social anxiety. I never thought I'd be a leader in this field. Now, what I teach is the most profound way to change people.
So I'm going to teach you guys how to get more information than you ever thought possible out of a human being in less than just a few minutes.
And it's a rare thing to have a clinical therapist and a police interrogator in the same class learning the same information together. Those human skills are immutable. They're the sole focus of why humans become successful. This is as close as people can come to having a superpower.
And I find it fascinating to listen to all of his stories, which led me to another channel of another guy who does a similar kind of thing. It kind of fits into the whole true crime thing too. Anyway, I think it would be amazing if he would analyze Robin and Cody. I can't even think of what his name is, so I can't even do a shout out to him, but he knows who he is. If he's watching, if his wife is watching this. All right, let's move on.
We're number 2.
Old Lady 22 wrote this. I thought it was a great point. Also made me chuckle a bit. This is in regard to Coyote Pass and how in the episode when they were at the campfire, she just said, well, we simply can't afford it. Not if we're going to be able to afford other things. So Old Lady 22 wrote, What? Robin can't afford to keep one parcel of Coyote Pass? Well, she used to be not so great with money when she was young, but then she learned during her divorce really how to budget herself. So if she can't afford Coyote Pass, she just must have had different priorities of where her money was going to.
That was brilliant.
High five, old lady 22.
Number 3.
Alexandra Brill pointed out that if they have common law marriages, wouldn't it also be common law money that they have collectively together? Since he did claim to live equally a quarter of the time at all the wives' houses, couldn't they claim it as a common law marriage? Or maybe not because it's not legal. I don't know.
Probably not.
I feel like any little bit of evidence we have that we can put towards a case that can go to court to get these women the money they're owed, just a fraction of it. They'll never get what's owed them. But if they could get a fraction of the money back, which is significantly more than what they're going for, I'm all for it. Rickardman wrote something that is disturbing. She said Robin was still legally married when she got her lightning bolt. She was not legally divorced until December of 2009. Well, then that got me thinking. Now I need to do a little bit of digging. So if they weren't legally divorced officially till December of 2009, the show premiered in September of 2010. They had to have all that filming done. And it takes a while to film and then a while to do the editing and getting it all in. I do not believe it's even possible that filming could have started in January. So you go back and look at the beginning of the episodes. Sure enough, they are not wearing winter coats. They are outside in short sleeves, cutting down trees. Season 1, episode 1. Shocker. And the kids don't understand why they're cutting down trees. It's so great. If you didn't have a chance to watch, we watched through it. It's recorded. It was our last live stream. I did not realize season 1, episode 1, they were cutting down trees. Oh, goodness. And the kids were all like, I don't understand why we're doing this. We got all this work to do around here. Why would we drop another tree? Anyway, so good. All right, let's get back on track. All right, so Robin Brown's divorce is official December 2009. The show premieres September 2010. Well, that's only 9 months in there. They're filming with short sleeve shirts on clearly before December 2009. And we're just going back and starting to watch it now. So I just decided to look at TLC's thumbnails to see what comes up next, because this Tuesday, which this will be coming out after that, but coming up this Tuesday is when Robin is first introduced on the show. So that'll be on our live stream on Tuesday. What's after that? Cody and his daughters throw Robin a birthday party. Wait a minute. Robin's birthday's in October. The beginning of October. Early October. When is it? 9th. I thought that was my son's birthday for a second. It's not. Now, October 9th is her birthday, and they're throwing her a birthday party. And her divorce was not official until December. Scandalous, people. This is scandalous. He was courting a married woman. Do you think the wives knew? Do you think Cody even knew? Do you think Preston said anything?
I have so many questions.
Do you think Preston knew? Well, he had to have. He would have had to sign off on the show, having them on the show, because the kids were minors. Gosh, I wish he wouldn't have let them. That would have been amazing. Amazing. I bet he was threatening to stop having them film, which is why they really pushed for Cody to legally adopt those kids. I bet that's what it was really all about. Keep the show going. Don't take Robin's kids off the show. What do you think? If I have that timeline wrong, correct me. But I see if that is correct, the divorce was official December 2009. This is not good.
How scandalous.
I wonder if I have any notes on that. piece of paper amongst the 300 pieces of paper that I have. Yeah, not here. I'm sure it's online. All I can find online is that they separated in 2007 and the divorce was official in 2009.
"15 minutes later."
People, can I just say this is really interesting? All over the internet, boy, does she have people who is working for her scrubbing things. All over the internet, it will say the month and the year that she got married to David Jessup, the month and the year that she separated from David Jessup, and then it only mentions the year the divorce was finalized. That's it. She got married in June 1999 to David. They separated April 2007. The divorce was finalized in 2009.
At some point.
Here's another online. Robin was eager to have and to hold the former salesman, but since she had already ended one marriage to David Preston Jessup in 2009, no month. Distractify, finalized in 2009. Collender. Never heard of that. They wed in 1999, filed for divorce in 2007, finalized in 2009. There is no place that will mention the year. Official divorce concluded in 2009. All about the tea, because nobody knows. Let me click on results, including the month December. Well, Reddit, sisterwives sleuths have it listed on Reddit. Okay, Entertainment Tonight. Oh, wait. Oh, no. December 2014 is when he married Robin. I got excited. Okay, here's Entertainment Tonight. Somehow mentions. Okay, Entertainment Tonight article says, look back at Cody and Robin's love story. June 1999. Robin, a member of the polygamous faith-ish. Married her first husband, David Preston Jessup. Coincidentally, David is reported to be the first cousin of Christine Brown and the third cousin of Cody. Oh, this is the first time that I've actually seen it reported by a reputable news outlet, because she doesn't use these words on the show or in the book.
Do tell.
Entertainment Tonight has listed online in their article. Okay, let me back up.
She's kind of distracted.
Robin and David had 3 children. She said she planned on having sister wives, but the marriage didn't last long enough for them to welcome a second wife. Let's see, 2007, 99. That would be 8 years. Not long enough to find a second wife. Cody had like 3 wives in 3 years or something. Okay, 7 years, couldn't find another wife. Don't know how much you really wanted to be in a polygamous relationship, Robin. Just saying. Moving on. There's a quote from the book. Quote, what started off... Oh, hold on. Where we have wait, hold on. What started off as unstable disintegrated into something destructive, Robin wrote in the family's book, Becoming Sister Wives, of her first marriage. And then it goes on to say, in the years since, she was the victim of domestic abuse in her first marriage, it says. It has been speculated that Robin was a victim. Oh, it was speculated. But they put it in here. Why would they put it's been speculated? Because she insinuated it. That's why. That's gutsy of them to write that. It's been speculated that she was the victim of domestic abuse in her first marriage, it says. It goes on to say that in January 2023, Cody and Christine's son, Peyton Brown, alleged that Robin was in an extremely abusive relationship with her ex-husband, David. Of course, how would he know? He wasn't there. Robin would have told him this. So for him to say that means that's what Robin is saying. The only way Peyton would have that information is if that's what I told him. It says here, in 2009, after 2 years of separation, Robin's divorce from David was finalized. There's no date. The December 2009 date that they have listed here is when she, at age 30, went to Reba's church and saw Cody and got her lightning bolt situation. I was shot through with a bolt of lightning. E.T. also outs her here.
Squirrel.
Again.
They write at the end of the article, Robin insisted upon a longer courtship than any of Cody's other wives, courting him for 6 months before marriage. See, on the show, she said, oh no, that was all Cody. It was all Cody. I wanted to get married right away. Just get it over with. But he wanted some big fancy wedding. So that's why we courted as long as we did. And it's rude to keep courting the husband of somebody. Make up your mind, woman. Okay, so there's nothing here that says that. If any of you have any concrete information, let me know. But from me just putting together what I can see, if it's true, December 2009 is when the divorce was legal. Well, December 2009, according to Entertainment Tonight, is when she went to the church and got the lightning bolt situation as well. When was that divorce official? Well, there have to be documents, right? But now I'm curious. Now I got to be in my bonnet, and I'm going to have to get to the bottom of this. Thank you. Who was that? Thank you very much. New rabbit hole I'm going to go down. You're all going with me. Come on, one and all. Share whatever you know. But it's got to be facts. Don't just say I heard this or I read it on Reddit or another blogger said this. Show me a document. If nobody has a document, I need a document. I was going to say, or a reputable news source, but I would have thought Entertainment Tonight was a reputable news source, but they've got this information about the lightning bolt moment incorrect. There's no way it could have happened in December of 2009. Impossibility. Rickard Mom, look what you did to me. Dragging y'all with me. Rickard Mom, I'm putting you on it too. Get me the facts where you got that information from, or anybody else that knows anything.
I have an idea.
I'm going to go on another content creator's website to see somebody who usually does a lot of digging into stuff to see if she has anything.
5 minutes later.
I find nothing. Nothing other than information that nothing is posted from the state of Montana publicly, and you have to request it, which is not beyond this person to do so. So maybe the request didn't work either. Maybe you have to be in person. So nobody knows. I don't know. So I know nothing. There you go. I would really like to know when that divorce was official, though. Because if she met Cody in that church in December, they had to have been filming already. They had to have been filming in December. That is inaccurate. Something is off with these dates. Somebody was lying somewhere. E.T. is wrong on that date that they recorded. Was that E.T. that I was reading at the time? That December 2009 is when she was in the church and got her lightning bolt moment. There's no way, because the show premiered in September. And on the show, they showed the birthday party for Robin, whose birthday's in October. It hadn't even come yet. And the show premiered. It was over. It was done. It was over. It was done. It was in the can. And I remember Janelle saying the whole summer was nerve-wracking because they were done filming before the summer. And they were doing all the editing and putting it together and everything. So while they were filming during the year, it wasn't as bad, but it was when they stopped filming and then it didn't premiere until September because they were doing the editing and getting it ready is when she had all her anxiety. That, I believe, was in the book, I think. I don't know if it was an interview or if it was in the book. But that's certain. So they were done by May of 2010. So there's no way December of 2009 she could have had her lightning bolt moment like it said online. That's a lie. See, this news article doesn't even know. What was that? Entertainment Tonight. Can't trust them. Because that's probably some date that Robin threw out at them. And then they believed her. We got to get to the bottom of this, people. I don't know how we're going to get to the bottom of it. I don't know. Somehow we're going to get to the bottom of this. Okay. I'll have to go back through the book and see if there's any clues about seasons or anything like that that I can pick up. Oh, now this is going to become a whole separate video, isn't it? Figuring out. Any of you that know anything? Huckleberry? Sarah? Those of you who just love this kind of sleuthy kind of work, see what you can find out for me.
We interrupt this program with breaking news.
I feel like I'm on a live stream here. I'm not on a live stream. Let's go. What was the next one?
5. The number 5?
So I was talking about my sister wives closet in one of the videos, and I was saying that I know there was other stuff that they were selling, and it was kind of talking also about how Cody really poo-pooed Christine when she wanted to do t-shirts. We're not going to cheapen our brand. However, when Janelle was doing the aprons, and he's like, the apron with like the logo on it? Yeah, that's great. Okay, I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe it's a step up because it's, I don't know. You're going to get it covered in food. I don't know. It was just a dumb decision on his part because if you wanted to make money, t-shirts was the way to go. So I was saying, I felt like at one point this friend of Robin's who they went to visit was going to make clothes to sell in my sister wife's closet too. That was like a friendship that went defunct, and that was a business partnership that went defunct too. Surprise! Also, this friend of Robin's is the one who was friendly and friends with the catfisher of Mary's. Oh, what a tangled web we weave. Robin's hands are not clean in this whole thing. At any rate, when I was talking about what else was sold in there, because I only went on the website like a year ago. I didn't ever go on it. I didn't even inquire. I didn't even care. There was nothing about it. Looked interesting to me. I never looked it up or anything. But about a year ago, I looked it up, probably right about the time I started this channel, last October, not last November, actually. And all they had was jewelry at that point. But Frosty Pop wrote me and said there were purses on the website, and the purses were made by Grandma Annie. She made purses, Christine's mom. She said they were very beautiful, they were well made, and they went very fast. She said there were never more than 3 or 4 listed at a time. They were priced between $100 and $150. And Frosty Pop said that she tried to get one and sent email after email to the site asking to buy one of them. No answer. And then they were completely gone. So there you go. Something in high demand. Apparently they were beautiful. Handmade by Christine's mom, as opposed to designed by Robin Brown. Made by some other people. If anyone has one and they can take a picture of it and send it to me, could you do so? I'd love to share that with everybody. I'd love to see one of these purses that she made. Was it like one of those quilted ones, like the fabric with the quilting? Was it one of those kind of purses? Sort of like a Vera Bradley type thing? Is that what it is? I'm very curious. But good for her. And selling them for $100 to $150, which is the price of the jewelry too. Apparently, they were in high demand and they couldn't keep them in. Maybe that's why there was no response, because I'm sure Robin was supposed to be in charge of responding to emails. And she's like, I'm not going to respond to another one of these purses of Christine's mom's. We need to sell the ugly jewelry. Okay, we're going to leave it at that for today. That's a lot to soak in. Y'all have homework to do. Thank you for sticking this out to the end. Every one of these and another things are going to be different from the one before. So you got to keep coming back. You just never know what to expect. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for sticking to the end. I love you. God bless you. Take care. Have a great day tomorrow, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.